Hello everyone, welcome to the latest video on my channel, Digger Evans Model Railway. This is the third attempt at a video. I've done everything in my power to quieten the parrot down. I wanted to put him in a cardboard box and shove him out of the room, but Ron, my wife, wouldn't let me. I've covered his cage, I've done everything I can think of. I've given him biscuits, slices of orange, and he still won't shut his cage hole. And it only seems to be when I'm trying to do a video. He's fairly quiet, so I'm sorry, but we'll have to put up with his nonsense until the weather improves and I can go back to the train shed. What you're looking at is the Lima Deltic. I've been using this just purely and simply for reference and nothing else. I've made a start on building the kit, and these are the two cab ends. I've painted them and then we've gone to start rusting them. I'm not finished, there is little things to do on them yet, and they haven't got the buffers on and all that type of thing. So that's both cab ends done. To that stage. Get into focus, that's better. Jimmy, please be quiet. That's both cab ends done. I've done the side body panels up to a similar condition, and you'll notice you see a couple of colours under the paint, and I've used some different rust colours, and the fuel tanks haven't been finished yet. Theirs has just got an underseal of grey at the moment, and the other panel is pretty much the same, similar condition, a bit of rust here and there, the doors, the cabs and things like that. And the roof, I've got the roof done as well. Quite a bit of rust on that, and wear and tear, but it has been stood in the scrapyard a long while. That's the impression we're trying to give. What I did, I started off, with an all-over coat of medium sea grey as an undercoat, and that worked well. I didn't use that as a starter, that's my mistake. I started off using rust as an undercoat, and I put that everywhere. Then I used this as an undercoat. So that once I got it to that stage, I started using the acrylics, the burnt umber and the burnt sienna. Most of you will be familiar with that, and the sponge on a stick method, which I use quite a lot. And I laid down some initial rust patches here and there, and when I was happy with that, I gave it a good generous coat of chipping medium, another one from Vallejo. Get into focus. And what this does, it dries on. You coat it everywhere, you can't see it, it dries on, and you can paint over it, and then where you want to remove paint to reveal the rust underneath or the undercoat underneath, you just wet a brush and use that brush, and it brings the paint back off. I decided on this as the overall finished colour, like camouflage green, another Vallejo again, and it looks like a dirty old green that's been there a while. I'm happy with the tone of that paint so far. I've a heck of a lot to do yet, a heck of a lot. So I brought back the paint and brought some of the rust through, and the darker rust, and I've been using enamels. This is ammo from MIG, Rust Effects paint, and light rust wash, a streaking rust and a light rust wash, and that's given one or two effects. You can just see beneath the windows, like beneath this window, you can see the streaking rust, and around that round porthole type window in the cab door, you can see the lighter rust, and it runs down a little bit onto the bodywork. It'll come together, it'll start looking better once it's all built up together, and you can see the various tones and what have you of the rust, and how decayed and horrible it's going to look. I'm about 22 to 23 hours in with just doing these. I've started on what we call the bogies, or the trucks in the States, in Canada they call them, and I haven't built these up, I haven't finished them by any stretch. I just gave them a quick blast of colour, that's all I've done. I had problems with airbrush. I had a tiny little compressor that I'd bought as a job lot second hand with a bigger compressor. The tiny little compressor went on the bugle, it was up and down and what have you. Eventually it packed in, and so I used my auxiliary compressor, which was also a second hand compressor. And when I say it packed in, I was telling that to Jerry, one of my very dear friends from America, and he didn't know what packed in meant. He thought it meant packing your luggage for your holidays or something like that. And so for the benefit of people in Canada and the United States, when something packs in, it ceases to work. It's defunct, it's awful, it's dreadful, it's stopped working. And the problem was the air trap on that compressor, so I've removed the air trap to allow me just to continue with the job in hand at the moment, and I've done that. But I have ordered a brand new compressor. It should be here very soon, and I'll do a box opening reveal and we'll have a look at that compressor when it turns up, and it should be here in the next couple of days, so we will do an update. I'll show you the new compressor as well. So that's where I'm up to. Like I say, I'm about 22 or 3 hours in, but I'm taking my time. I'm really enjoying it. It's been great fun as this. I've really enjoyed doing it. And if any of you have got anything you want rusting while I'm stuck in at home and the weather's inclement, let me know, and I'll arrange. You can send it to me and I'll rust it up for you, because I'm doing nothing else much at the moment, and this is a welcome distraction. What I will say, and I don't want to be political or anything, but I just hope things turn out okay in Eastern Europe, and I've been using this as a distraction from that, which it's not good news. On that note, well, I think we'll leave it there. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed, everyone who's stayed subscribed, and the recent subscribers. Thank you all ever so much for looking in. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for your support. I'll get to see you all soon on the next video. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now, my friends. Do take care.